Little jump there. Got people walking out here. I don't want to hit them with my jig. That wouldn't be fun. Crapo. No, you're not supposed to catch fish on jig like that. You're not supposed to catch fish on high vis line. If you do, you need to grow up, be a man, is what I was told recently. Shout out to old Richard. Some people think they got it all figured out, and because you show up different, it's not supposed to work. Yo, naysayers. Hey, Tito, Matt, thank you. Hey, got that Domingo jig on. Trying to hit it up before it gets too dark. Finally thawed out right here. But they're still out, not like underneath structure like they should be. Nah, man. It's not bothering me. It's just I can't believe people think that way. They're stuck in that little box. Smaller than that one. Which one? Let's see here. Move down a little bit. Hey, Arar. I was over at the little bridge earlier. Released a bunch of good ones, but I had to make moves for the Indian taco sale. My wife's throwing. Told her I wanted to go fishing for my birthday, so I'm out here fishing for my birthday. And I don't care if I catch any, to be honest. I just want to be out here. Oh, Domingo sent me that box of jigs for my birthday, man. Shout out to Fishing with Domingo. It's my boy. Gracias, mi amigo. Working them over these brush piles.
Hey, this is a good spot.
Yeah.
It's a good ass spot.
Oh yeah.
It look like one too. I'm from South Louisiana.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is it's a good bass and crappie spot.
All right, so appreciate it.
Yeah. You have a good night, man. Thank you. Local kids. Well, I say kids. They're college students. Mostly. Hey Jerry, welcome in. Let's see. We got Tito, we got Matt. Oh Chad, welcome in, welcome in. Trying out these jigs on my birthday, see how they work. Well, I know how they work, just see how they work today. "20 foot of water, surface temperatures around the 50s, low 50s. I seem to want this pinky. Oh. It's a good jig. Let's see if Crystal would do it. Let's see if Crystal would do it. And I don't mind retying either. I really don't. It just takes a few seconds, really, to be honest. I mean, boom. Alright. Get it down there. Get it down there. 351, welcome in, man. Welcome in, brother. Mr. TJ. I was fishing at the little bridge earlier before I had to go pick my son up. And some good ones that moved in. But it's a little shallower there, so this it makes me think about the pattern. They're probably finally moving up in creeks over here. Might get hung up, but that's fishing. Dangling over these brush piles underneath the bridge. At the little bridge earlier, they were a little further out in the channel, probably like 20 feet from the bridge. That's what I was trying earlier when I first started the live. Honkers. Honk, honk, honk. And one lonesome duck. Let it go to the bottom, see what happens. Let it marinate. Pop it. And bring it back. See what happens. Maybe I'm jumping the gun at the big bridge. Who knows? Might have to switch to my secret weapon here. Old Rock Creek. Starting to get a little dark. I also got a hard bait from New Hope. He makes hard baits. Little bitty hard bait. Has a little treble hook on it. See if that purple and chartreuse will work. What's that? Did y'all catch Domingo's first live the other day? If not, y'all should go check it out. Old Fishing with Domingo had his first live. It's going about how this is going. AB, thank you, brother. Thank you. Aho, now yeesh. Let's see. Come on. Where they at? Get some little guys on this other side. Let's see if we can find them on this side. It's hard to locate them. They're so scattered. Oh, yep, got a hit. A little thumperoo right there, B. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, B. Mr. B. Known Brooks since the 90s.
I think he probably forgot about me at this point. Let's be for real.
No, he definitely hasn't. He still gets me free donuts.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm stupid. Yeah, never mind. But, like,
Oof. I think they're just nipping on it. But yeah, we are. Well, can't help it. Those little guys are pecking. Must be setting up on this side. Hey, B. The other B. Both my brothers. My Oklahoma City brothers. If y'all don't know, I grew up in Oklahoma City. 405, stand up. Here we go. Finally. I was wondering. It took that natural state fish and jiggy to do it. I said, no! You want that natural state. I guess they over here already setting up. This is where the light is usually when I fish at night. There's a couple brush piles down here. It's pretty big. It's pretty substantial brush piles under this light too, so it's perfect for night fishing. Hey, thank you, Mr. Fred. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. Don't tell nobody. Alright, we found them. You know where they're at? They're above that second brush pile. Furthest from the shoreline. And we got a pattern. They want that green John Deere looking color. Matt. Just like that emoji says right there. That one. Oh, look at that. Ooh, see? Ah, you got it. We having fun now. Let's get back in there. Oh, them jokers. Love that jig. It's a spawn colors. And they acting like they're ready. Well, these little guys are. Oh. Thump, thump, thump. Hey, Regan. How you doing, Mr. Tim? Oh. A little bitty, man. Little bitty thumps. Man, some good thumping. Good thumpers. I don't got that much battery life on this phone. I'm going to warn y'all right now. I want to thank all 7, 8 of y'all in here. Don't forget to hit that like button now. on the way in, on the way out, you know? I mean, what does it cost you anything, really, to hit that like button? Just to double tap that screen? I don't think it costs that much. Shout out to all my new subs. I've been getting a whole surge of new subs. Welcome in. I hope you stick around. Oh. Little babies. Little babies. But that's all right. You come to find that you have to pick through all those little babies to get to the goodness. Copper fishermen know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. They're not really thumping it like I like either. They're just grabbing it and running. See? See? Croppo, croppo. You're not bucket size, but maybe bucket size 2026. Maybe next birthday. Oh. Mr. Domingo, welcome in. We were throwing your baits earlier. I had to switch over to Matt's baits. Your baits were producing at the little bridge, but it seems like Matt's baits produce at the big bridge today. So, like I said earlier, man, thank you for sending those baits for my birthday, man. I appreciate that. I utilized them all day from lunch to after work. Huh? Huh? Getting a little bigger, you know, just a tad biggin', just a smidgen. What's in there? It's too bright. You're not supposed to use bright colors for crappie. Here we go. Found them. By that second pole. By that second pole. Got some swipers. Swiping at it. Oh, the light came on. Time to go home. The lights are on. Y'all ever have that rule growing up? When the lights come on, you have to go home. As adults, we still have that rule when we're in the club, when that light comes on. God is great. Come on, big croppo. Hit that natural state jiggy. It's just a bunch of babies, and I love it. I love some good birthday thumps. How about y'all? Like birthday thumps? Ha! Brother man, brother man. Oop, oh, come back. Come back for it. That's what I love about light jigs. You can keep it in their face longer. And they can't resist light jigs. Nah, I didn't bring a bucket, Domingo. You didn't remind me. You were supposed to tell me. Bring that birthday bucket, but you didn't remind me, so I'm gonna blame you. Oh. There is no size limit here, by the way. I just prefer bigger ones to keep. Phone call. Y'all excuse me. Oh no, my phone about to die too. So thank y'all for sticking with me, all 9 of you. It's hard to leave when you're hitting like that. Just dragging it, like I throw it on the other side of that brush pile, let it hit the bottom, then I drag it up and over it, like up and over it. Pop it when I get on the top of it, like pop the jig up, like make it flutter, and then I come over it out of the other side of the brush pile. Real slow. Pop it. Oh. They can't stand it, man. They can't stand it. Oh, man. Slack line. Slack line. Ron. Welcome in, brother. Goose. Should have made you a mod a long time ago, guy. Oh, wrong button. I put the wrong button on. Oh, Goose. My bad. Fat fingers. Oh, fat fingers. Oh, shit. Excuse my French. Alright. They're over there by that pole. The bait is. Oh no, Ron. I knows it. Get 'em, mad monkeys. Get 'em. Tell them we're getting those crappies. That's what he calls them. Crappies. My wife's hitting me up on my hitter. Oh! Had to do the matrix on that one. Almost got that to the face. Alright. I mean, they're hitting it, right? They're hitting it. They want it. I think they're missing it because of the light. So what I'm gonna do, switch over to something just a wee bit better to hone in on, if I can find it. It's this micro pink jig. Micro pink jig. Still in natural state. They obviously want the micros. If they don't want that, then I'm gonna switch to this little. And you can tell the difference in the heads. They're 1/80th versus a 1/64th. We'll start with the 1/64th first. Pinky. I might have to bounce here pretty soon though. Gotta go celebrate a birthday. But I'm celebrating right now with y'all, man. So appreciate each and every one of y'all being here with me on my birthday, fishing on live, you know. The thing with the 1/64th and the 1/80th of an ounce, it's you gotta have patience, man. Patience. You gotta have more patience than the crapo, or the bass, or the walleye, or the catfish. You have to have more patience than they do to catch them. I mean, that's what I'm starting to gather. I don't know about y'all. Goose said, "Come on, bud, I'm ready." He's got a new hip in now. You better watch out. They don't want this pinky. They don't want the pink. They said, nah. That's what I was doing with old Domingo's jigs earlier. They weren't paying no mind to the pinky. I'm gonna bust out the secret weapon. That blue one, Matt. The blue one. This one works at both bridges. All the bridges, everywhere I go, it works. I have not tried it at Sanborn Lake, so I can't say everywhere, but tried it at least 3 of my honey holes, and it's produced every time. I need to move down there underneath that light. Hunting and stuff, welcome in. Huh? Oh yeah, they're in there, man. They're in there. Birthday tacos. Yeah, they got some good tacos going on. $10 get you a big old taco and get you a drink. Pretty darn good stuff. Thanks, man. Those produce pretty well. I don't know what it is. if it's the crystal or if it's the blue. Of course, it's up to the fish. Under the light, you can't tell. This blue jiggy, something special. See? First drop. Rub your jig on it. You ever change your jig and catch a fish on it? Domingo knows. Huh, Domingo? Rub your jig on it. Camouflage is your funk. Dropped it by that pole. Oh, don't use that bright line. Shoot, I can see it perfect in this light. If you're using braid or clear viz, you'd be like, where's my line? Where's my jig? I don't know where I'm at. Some people just give up. They don't understand this high vis and high stuff that it's like this is to help vision for me and the crappie. It's mutually beneficial for the fish and the fisherman, fisher person. And it's hard to convince traditional folk, I guess. Oh. Saw a flash on that. Or people that are stuck in a box, don't know how to get out, and just think that only natural colors work. Yeah. And what I say to them, it's a malarkey. It's a bunch of malarkey. Matt. Thank you, sir. Birthday croppo. Look at that. God is great, people. Finally, everybody leaving. Shoot. 20,000 people walking by asking me, did you catch a fish? Have you caught a fish? Did you catch a fish? Are they biting the fish? Are they blah, 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 blah. I always say the same thing. I'm like, they're under there. They're down there. Which I'm not lying. And I'm not really answering their question either that they like. And that's the point. No matter what the weather is, it could be freezing cold, it could be hot as blazing Hades. There's always that smart butt. You ain't gonna catch nothing. And then even that other smarter butt that's smarter than that guy, you ain't gonna catch nothing with that. I was talking to Ron about this the other day, man, and Ron had to convince me. Some people don't understand custom baits. You know what I mean? They don't understand what custom baits are, or they probably only know what's at Bass Pro or Academy or on the interwebs. I hate to say it, Guggen Squad. I tell you, even they are making hair jigs. Because they produce, man. I don't need no minnow. I don't need no worm. I don't need no niblet. I need a hair jiggy. I don't know about y'all, but that's how it works here in Oklahoma. I didn't believe it at first. It took me years to be like, man, this is what they want here. Fred? Oh, man. Probably a dozen of those will fill the bucket, huh, Domingo? I'm so glad they're moving in, y'all. I've been just sitting here patiently waiting. I'm not doubting my tackle. I'm not doubting my how I hunt or anything. I just stick to being you. You got a YouTube channel and you trying to make a fishing channel out of your YouTube channel with the ponds and stuff around you. Don't listen to any people that are out of state or let alone out of the country, because they don't know what they're talking about. You keep doing you. You keep throwing the baits that you like to throw, and you keep catching them. And what else proof do you need? So here I start getting haters. You'll get haters. When you get haters, you know you're doing something right. If you don't have haters, maybe you're not doing things you should be. Yeah. My big brother taught me that. Shout out to Harley. Shout out to Mike D. Shout out to Joe. And JP. I'm the baby of all the brothers, but there's a good thing that comes out of that when you sit and listen. Pay attention to your surroundings. I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm supposed to stop fishing. I'm scared to. Oh. It's gonna put me to work if I leave. Oh, you got a fart. Oh, Fred. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you. There's that light. There's the first pylon. There's the second one. Now I'm throwing right in between it. I'm just holding it. I'm not like dancing it around. Ooh, when I pop it, it's just me feeling my jig to see if my jig hadn't been took. That's not me doing action. So it's just me feeling for my jig when you see my little pops. So it's basically just holding it, letting it pendulate towards this first pylon. Keeping it about 6 to 8 inches below the surface. I'm not letting it go too far down. Oh, Ron, what you doing deleting people? Oh, God is great, man. Not that he deleted people, but just to be able to show y'all how I love the fish and it produces using my friends' baits that they sent me. You know, it's important to me to show that. Looks like I probably busted them up. Now, if I was to leave this hole, let it rest for about 10-15 minutes, they would repopulate in this area. I'm starting to get them spooky. I'm not letting it touch the bottom. I'm just slowly holding it. Slowly holding it. Yeah, we about to do another collab. Old Natural State Fishing. If y'all don't know who Natural State Fishing, that's Matt and Sophie and Dills and all them's. And we about to do another collab. What, in a week or two? Here in southern Oklahoma, at 2 different lakes. And we're gonna make it happen, people. So y'all better stay tuned for that. We're gonna do some cooking. We're gonna do some catching. We're gonna be doing some frying. We're gonna be doing some live scoping. We're gonna be on a boat. We probably won't even be on a boat. But whatever we have to do to catch those fish, we're gonna catch those fish, people. And y'all gonna be right there with us. So stay tuned. Keep an eye out for your boy. Follow Natural State Fishing. And that's who I'm gonna be running with next month. Good people. Looks like they turned off. Looks like they turned off, people. Now, since it's getting darker, you notice they stopped biting as it got darker. I would have to switch my jig. You'd be like, what are you going to switch to? I'll switch it to something gold. Something gold, something with a little contrasting darkness behind it. And Matt sent me a lot of jigs like that. The Green Bomb series is pretty good for this right now. What's going on? I'll probably start slaying them. If I was a cat fisherman looking for bait, that's exactly what I would do. I would come to this spot, jig it up, fill up my bucket, probably go set some limb lines or set some balloons or some jug lines or something. You can do that at other lakes, not this lake, but you can come and get your bait here. And I've seen plenty of people do it. They come get their bait and they go to the surrounding lakes and use it, and that's okay. You do what you got to do to catch that fish. I'm not knocking using live bait at all. That's what I first started on. My grandpa assigned me to catching bait. I was the one in the creeks lifting up those rocks and catching crawdads for my grandpa. And in turn, he would go catch catfish and we'll have catfish for dinner. That's what we used to do. We'd all pitch in. Yeah, a week from today. I'll put that on the calendar now. Write that down. We're going to be fishing. The lake, Cedar Lake, we're going to be mainly on Wister. We're going to have a cabin there, y'all. Going to powwow there, southeast Oklahoma. And Wister's a good lake, but I've never fished it. So, Matt, learning experience for both of us. But Cedar Lake is Oklahoma's bass state record lake. And I want to do some bassing. I got my New Hope, a lot of New Hope stuff. I got my Mad Monkey stuff, and I got Ugly Dog stuff. I'm ready to throw it. Ready to throw it. Nah, man, it's about having fun. Like right now, I'm not out to try to find a state record crappie. I know they're way out there right now, and the odds of me catching one is slim to none. But to catch fish, just to catch fish, teaches you a lot before that fish comes in. So, about to call it a night. I appreciate y'all being here with me, man. All 5 of y'all still here, sticking, toughing it out with me. Thank you. It means a lot, especially today. And it's time to go be with the family, and let's all remember God is great, and the only way to Him is through Jesus. So let's remember that. Let's remember who sacrificed themselves for our sins. So until next time, peace and fish grease.